that sometimes, walking down the street, I sometimes feel unaccountably happy, and then I welcome that happiness. Because I don't know where that happiness comes from, but still it should be welcomed. I think happiness should always be welcomed.
Is it a happiness that comes as a result of the satisfaction you take in your work?
No, personally, I dislike my work. I prefer the work of any other writer. I think that every time I have not been given the Nobel Prize, I think that the Swedish Academy has acted justly. I don't deserve that prize. When I think that...
Well, you certainly don't deserve to be put in the same class with Quasimodo.
But I don't deserve to be put in the same class as Kipling or Faulkner or Bernard Shaw.
Well, they can't miss all the time.
No.
Well, you mean you have officially abandoned any intention of receiving the Nobel Prize?
No, I think it's a kind of game that is played every year. No, every year I am given the Nobel Prize, and then it turns out the next year. It's a kind of habit I have, or a kind of habit the Scandinavians have. In fact, you might recall an old Norse tradition, no, not to give me the Nobel Prize. No. That's a part of Norse mythology, and very fond of Norse. Well, all things Scandinavian. I love all things Scandinavian.
Is it your point that you would lose respect in the Nobel Committee if they awarded you the prize?
I would think it was a very generous mistake, but I would accept it greedily.
What are you at work on now, Mr. Borges?
Well, precisely, I'm working on a book with a friend of mine, Maria Kodama, on Snorri Sturlason, the Icelandic historian. And then I'm also writing a book of poems to be published by MSA in Buenos Aires. And then a book of short stories to be published by MSA in Buenos Aires. And I'm writing off and on all the time, since I have nothing else to do. I live by myself.
Well, no, you say that you dislike your work. Do you also dislike working?
No, I enjoy working, but I don't like the work. You know what Carlyle said? Carlyle said that all work is contemptible, but that doing that work is not contemptible. It may be the only justification for a man. And I think he was right, because after all, when I'm working and fulfilling my destiny, what else can I do but work? What else can a blind man do but work? But as the result of the work, I leave that to others. I never read what I have written, except when I have to go to correct the proof sheets. But I enjoy working. And not only working, but I enjoy planning my work. Perhaps more than the actual writing of it or dictating of it, since writing, of course, has been forbidden to me,